looking at those guys going, you know what? I think they can pull it off. But I'll tell you what, if they make it back without another caution, that's going to be surprising to me. Remember we talked about the cheese rule and how big it could be? It's going to be very big. We'll talk about that when we come back. Headed to overtime here in Daytona.
Heading into OT.
Race fans, Daniel Suarez car is now free of the grass, but a flat tire there. We're going overtime at Daytona. Kyle Busch made the move. That was the move.
I don't think so. Nope. And how fitting if you get to the beginning. Hell, he should do the 3 right below that infield.
Suarez, the driver from Monterrey, Mexico, driving for Trackhouse Racing. We've had a position where, of course, we are going to go to overtime. We'll explain those rules in just a second. But how about Kyle Busch being out front in the Great American Race? Kyle, for all the winning that he has had in his Cup Series career, he has never won the Daytona 500. The closest he has ever come was second. That was in 2019, but he has never won.
He has done everything else. He's won the most races in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. 200 victories and counting in the NASCAR National Series. 5 more truck races, 5 more Xfinity races on his schedule to build that total. For a driver who has yet to win. Here's some more notable drivers on our big screen. NASCAR TV, Ned Jarrett had 7 starts here before retiring at an early age. Rusty Wallace, Mark Martin, these are Hall of Famers. Tony Stewart never won the Daytona 500 to date.
Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, among those drivers with no Daytona 500 wins despite those multiple starts. For Truex, his day ended early. He got involved in a crash a few laps ago. Truex, believe it or not, is still on the lead lap back in the 20th position, but he's got damage on his car. In this race, Kyle Busch, however, he's the race leader. He does have a win. 2008 Daytona.
One of those spectacular butt shootouts back in the day here at Daytona. Spun down to hit the apron, came back up the racetrack and still won the race. He knows how to get it done here in other forms of racing, other races, but this race, the Daytona 500, has eluded him 17 prior times.
On the flip side, you have Austin Dillon, who right now is in position number 2. He is in position to possibly help his new RCR teammate Kyle Busch to either win or maybe on the last lap. It's every person for himself.
Austin Dillon became champion in 2018 by running second on the last lap behind Corolla. They made contact. Corolla's going to launch to the outside of the back straightaway wall. Austin Dillon went on to win his first and only thus far Daytona 500. He'll restart second in this one.
The reason why we're pointing all this out is because the drivers have the opportunity to choose which lane to restart in. And for drivers like Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon, teammates, you want to help your teammate win the Daytona 500, right? But you also want to win the 500 for yourself. Which lanes do they choose? And then how about some of the drivers that really don't have teammates around them? They've got one agenda and one agenda only, to win the Daytona 500. William Byron, 3rd. Joey Logano, 4th. Brad Keselowski, 5th. The 2 Roush Fenway Keselowski cars, 5th and 6th on the racetrack. All of this is going to depend on how they choose.
Every Kyle Busch fan is on the edge of their seat.
Racing next time. Keep your eyes on where these drivers choose to restart in. Busch goes to the outside lane. Austin Dillon goes down low, so he will not go with his teammate. They will be side by side. So we'll get the green flag, then we'll get the white flag, then we'll get the checkered flag. Unlimited attempts at overtime. If the leader, this is the leader takes the white flag, the next flag ends the race, whether that is the caution flag or the checkered flag. If the caution flag were to come out before the white flag is displayed to the leader, we go and do this all over again. More specifically, in order to take the white flag, the leader has to cross the start-finish line. How many times have we been here at Daytona where the leader has not been able to get to the white because there's been a wreck behind him, the yellow has come out, and we do it all over again? Overtime here at Daytona.
This is the Great American Race. We're in overtime, baby. It's time to decide the winner of the Daytona 500. This is history. You are part of it, race fans. 75th anniversary season starts with a huge way to begin the season at the biggest stage. Who will win the Daytona 500? To the inside, Austin Dillon to his outside his teammate.
He's only halfway up now.
We just tore up a whole bunch of really good race cars. Maybe half of the field has come back around. The other half still straggling through three.
Big one just struck.
Green white before we get the checkered flag. Let's go back to Jimmy Johnson coming across the line. Chevrolet.
Jimmy Johnson! Be back!
Junior pushed Logano into the clean air, and then Stenhouse changed lanes for him at the bottom. He took the lead, while at the same time there was contact. William Byron, Austin Dillon began to spin down to the inside. They were on the grass. They spun back up onto the banking and right into the face of traffic and took several cars along for the ride as well.
Most of those cars were trying to chop them down as they were crashing. Jimmy Johnson involved in the crash. William Byron, Corey LaJoy got some of it. Todd Gilliland, Austin Cindric, Harrison Burton, Noah Gregson, Ross Chastain, and Austin Dillon. I mentioned him a moment ago, so Austin Dillon in there. He also got a piece of that crash as well. There may be some other ones, but as they came by, whether they had significant damage, some of those and it goes back to what we were talking about. If you're running in the race, coming to the checkered flag, you got a chance.
Yeah, up until that happens, and to your point, we hadn't received the white. So Rusty Wallace, when we take the white flag, we just wiped out 10, 12 cars. We haven't taken the white flag. If we got a car with no damage, got a pretty good shot. Real good shot.
And you've got another shot for another caution flag too. I don't think it's over yet. I mean, I really thought that was going to happen because.
I think it's going to be close. I'm on my way to Brent and maybe grab a crew chief or two to see just how close we are. But yeah, everybody came in and basically basically just took a tank or a can of fuel there, just expecting to get to the end of this race. Now, they usually build in a little bit of a buffer in their calculations, so they're probably not in too much danger. I don't think you want one more restart because it's definitely going to be close. So a lot of hearts beating pretty fast down here on pit road, especially amongst the leaders.
Is it still fast?
Yeah, Scott Graves just checked in with the crew chief, Chris Busher, and the car is still fast, the car is still good. He just revealed to Chris and says we're still good for a few laps. I think I'm with Dylan. I don't think we want to go too many more, but at least if you look at the Ross Finley Keselowski car, it is Chris Busher. They feel like we're still good for another couple of laps here on the fuel mileage.
Well, Kyle Ricky, you've got bird's eye view of the cleanup ongoing with these drivers not needing fuel. What's the cleanup scenario looking like?
The final couple cars pulling away. You had Justin Haley coming around with some damage. William Byron going off on the hook, shedding a bit of